Hi there and welcome to another video on DAE's YouTube channel, and this week we're going to cover how to set up a drum recording session or editing mixing session in your DAW. And this may seem like such a really simple thing to do, and in theory it is, but the amount of people that I've seen that have been doing this wrong or not very well is unreal. I've seen so many sessions where there's just things everywhere, things aren't labelled up correctly, it's just a mess. And if your session looks like that, then you're going to be wasting so much time trying to navigate around your session and to actually try find certain sections of the song to edit, try to find certain tracks to put plugins on. It's going to be an absolute nightmare. And I would say if you're recording drums, then it's not as bad as if you were a mixing engineer with about 30-40 plus tracks. However, if you do these things in this video, I do believe that it's going to shave some valuable time off navigating your session and wasting time, and in turn give you more time to spend on things that matter. So if you just go through this video with me, and I'll show you a few ways on how to actually set up your recording session and actually make sure that you can navigate it properly and efficiently. So here I have the exact session template I use for all my drum editing and recording sessions, and I do recommend highly having your own template there. So it's literally just a case of loading it up every time you start a project and everything's all ready for you. That saves so much time and enables you to continue that that workflow, that state where you're ready to be creative, and setting up a session just disrupts that. So if you already have your session all set up ready, then that doesn't disrupt your creative process and enables you to be more free flowing with what you do. So anyway, as you can see along the bottom here, I have all my tracks, and they're all labelled up properly. You've got your kick, your two snares, hats, toms and overheads here, along with some other stuff here which I'll come to later. So what you do want to do when setting up a session, is to add all your tracks, name them properly, and this is really important also, color code them appropriately. And this sounds way OTT to some people, but color coding your tracks is so important, because once you do that and you do a couple of sessions with these color codings, then your brain will start to link that color code to that track automatically, and it'll become second nature to you. So you won't even look at the name of the track, you just instantly go to the color, and you'll know what track you're on, and that will shave so much time off trying to find what track you're working on, that you're going to save so much time. It's only a little bit given, but when you're spending hours working on a session, it will actually save you a lot of time, and not only will you be able to get projects done faster, but you'll be able to spend more time focusing on the stuff in your session that matters. So yeah, the first thing that you need to do is create all your tracks, name them properly, and also color code them as well. And it's important that you stick to that color coding, so choose something that will work for you. So as you can see here, I've got a color code for my kick, color code for both my snare mics, I've got a color code for my cymbals, so my hat and overheads here, and then I've also got a color coding for my toms here. Here's one of my old mixing sessions here, and I just wanted to upload this because in my previous session I had no audio, so I couldn't really show you this example before. However, putting your arrangement at the top is extremely important, because when it comes to maybe after recording, going through your song and chopping up bits and replacing them, you're not going to know where you are in the song if you don't have your arrangement up here, and you're just scrolling through loads of just waveforms. You just won't know where you are, and it's going to be really hard for you to actually get your session done quick when you work like that. So obviously it's impossible to predetermine where your arrangement is going to be through a template before you actually do the project. So what I do recommend is, even on your template, just having your arrangement here by default. Obviously don't add any part of the arrangement because you don't know what that's going to be before the project. However, as soon as you load in your project, go through the backing track or whatever tracks you've got, and the first thing you need to do is to plot in the arrangement here. So you can see I've got my intro, verse, chorus, bridge, verse, chorus, build up, and then the outro here. So it's really important that you have your arrangement, so when it comes to editing, going through the song, you basically, you know where you are. And when it comes to comping as well, that's such a time saver, because if you've got a really good chorus and you think, you know what, I want to copy and paste that across, then you know exactly to the beat and bar where the chorus is, and you can cut that out and paste it over here to the next chorus. So massive time saver and really important. So make sure you always plot in your arrangement before you start editing or mixing the track. So the next thing we're going to talk about is these two tracks here, and that is your VCA and your drum reverb. So your VCA essentially just controls the output of all these simultaneously. So it's basically like a group. So say if you have the perfect distribution of levels between all these tracks and you want to raise or lower them all together, then that's where a VCA comes in and is really handy. So it saves you highlighting all your tracks and doing all that. It's just another time saver really. So to do it, you highlight all the tracks you want in your VCA and go to options, then create new VCA for selected channel strips here, and that'll do that. And failing that, you can just say, if you add another track later, you can click this here and select it to drum group or no VCA. So the next thing we have is your drum reverb auxiliary, and I literally just released a blog post about this last week, so if you want more information on that, then I will link it below this video. So your drum reverb auxiliary, essentially you are routing audio from all of these tracks here to one channel, and this will have your reverb on, and it will basically give you a much more natural reverb sound than putting reverb on your inserts, which is really bad practice. So if you want to know how to actually set up this auxiliary and then route it to your auxiliary through these buses here, then you can click the link below and I'll take you through how to do that on Logic. So that's it for this week's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I really do hope that you implement these 3 steps in order to get through your sessions so much more efficiently and stop wasting time trying to navigate through a poorly put together session. So I just wanted to ask, if you do have any ideas of topics you want me to cover, please comment below and I'll be more than happy to do so. Whether that's to do with recording, editing, mixing, or anything to do with online and marketing and actually trying to improve your presence as a session drummer and get those clients. I am actually working on something really exciting at the minute. I'm working on a full course dedicated to session drummers, and what it is, it focuses on the business side of actually having an online business, online session drumming business, and we go into how to get clients, how to keep them, how to contact people and turn them into clients, and everything from A to Z, business related that you would need to know as a session drummer. Then we're going to do our best to cover that in this course. So I'm currently working on that, and I'm hoping to launch the beta version within the next few weeks to a month, and hopefully release a full course by the end of the year. So just please keep in touch with me and let me know if you are interested in that, because it'd be nice to know that there's a demand for it. But anyway, until next week, then thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you soon.